Chapter 16. The First Fracture. Cassios, Tyrian Isle, the floating sanctuary. Kale stood alone atop the highest crystal spire of the floating sanctuary, the wind howling around him like a mourning spirit. The spire's translucent surface shimmered with captured starlight, pulsing faintly in rhythm with his own troubled heartbeat. Far below, the continent of Askare stretched out like a wounded beast. Thick columns of black smoke rose from a dozen battlefronts twisting into the sky. Entire regions glowed a sickly orange with the fires of war villages. Forests and ancient temples all consumed. The once verdant heartlands now looked like scorched scars across the land. In his gaunted palm rested a single glowing feather from his mother, Queen Seraphine. When he had first arrived on this world, it had burned with pure golden light. Now it flickered weakly, its radiance fading with each passing day. Soft footsteps sounded behind him. Archmage Theron approached, his silver-trimmed robes whispering against the marble floor of the observation platform. The old mage's face was etched with deep lines of concern, his staff tapping lightly with each step. "The Silver Guard has been fully mobilized in Elion," Theron said quietly, stopping a respectful distance away. "Azoth has turned the training fields into war camps overnight. Tents stretch as far as the eye can see. The heart of creation now pulses red at its edges, like a wound that refuses to heal. They say the city itself feels angry. The marble streets tremble beneath the citizens' feet. Some claim they hear whispers in the fountains." Kale closed his fist around the feather, feeling its faint warmth struggle against the growing chill in his blood. "My father is preparing for total war," he murmured, his voice heavy with exhaustion. "Marching orders. Siege engines. Blood oaths sworn in the name of the eternal light. My mother is trying to hold everyone together with love and prayers, sending emissaries and healers to every corner of the realm. And I'm stuck here on this floating island, watching the world burn while my own family tears itself apart." He opened his hand. The feather, once radiant, was now streaked with tiny, vein-like threads of black that crawled slowly across its surface, like living shadows. Theron's breath caught. The archmage stiffened, his knuckles whitening around his staff. "My prince, your light." "It darkens faster than before." "I know," Kale said, his voice tight with barely contained frustration. "It started the moment I set foot on Askare. Every time I draw near Zarek's shadow, or hear Anshadu's cursed whispers on the wind, or feel the pull of Estriel's beautiful chaos, something inside me answers. It recognizes them, like an old friend waking up after a long sleep." He turned to face Theron, his golden eyes, usually bright with inner fire, now clouded with doubt. "I was sent here to be the bridge, the one who could bring my siblings back to the light, the chosen one who could heal the fractures before they split the world in two. But what if the darkness is already inside me too? What if I'm not the cure, but the carrier?" Theron stepped closer, placing a careful, fatherly hand on Kale's armored shoulder. "Then we fight it together, my prince. I don't know which one I am. Maybe I'm neither. Maybe I'm just the fracture itself." The wind picked up, carrying the distant scent of smoke and ash all the way up to the spire. Kale stared at the blackened feather for a long moment, then crushed it in his fist. It dissolved into a shower of golden sparks mixed with drifting threads of shadow. The sparks scattered on the wind, some winking out instantly, others flickering uncertainly before vanishing. Far above them, hidden within the unreachable Silver City, the heart of creation flickered once violently, as if it, too, had felt the fracture deep within the prince's soul. "If even you begin to waver, then the light may lose its greatest champion," Kale finished quietly. "Or perhaps it never truly had one." Fracture of the coming war now, carved into the heart of the one meant to prevent it.